All right, football fans, the wait is finally over. For the first time in 216 days, the Dallas Cowboys are back on the field. And while it's only preseason, you can bet there's plenty of excitement in the air. Tonight's matchup against the Los Angeles Rams isn't just another exhibition game. It's the very first real test for new Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer and his retooled coaching staff. After 7 months of preparation, roster moves, and countless hours of training camp, fans are eager to see what's been cooking behind closed doors. And let's be honest, whether it's preseason or the Super Bowl, Cowboys versus Rams is a matchup that always gets our attention. Now, we all know preseason football is different. The stars won't play the full game. The score might not matter in the long run, but these games are crucial for figuring out who's ready for the big stage. This is where hidden gems emerge and bubble roster players fight for their NFL lives. For the Cowboys, the spotlight will shine on rookie quarterback Joe Milton. He's been turning heads at training camp with his arm strength and poise, and this game could be his first big statement. Fans want to see if he can bring that same energy under the lights at SoFi Stadium against a Rams defense that loves to pressure quarterbacks. Speaking of offense, the Cowboys' running back room is going to be one of the most watched storylines of the night. With Tony Pollard gone, the team's backfield is a mix of new faces and hungry returners. Javonte Williams brings power. Deuce Vaughn adds quickness and agility. Rookie Mafah is looking to prove he belongs, and Malik Davis is back in the mix after re-signing. How Schottenheimer splits carries tonight will give us our first hint at the depth chart heading into the season. Expect to see a steady rotation and maybe a few surprise play calls as the Cowboys test their ground game against the Rams' front seven. On the defensive side, all eyes will be on new coordinator Matt Eberflus. The Cowboys struggled to keep offenses in check last year, so Eberflus was brought in to tighten things up. His reputation for disciplined, aggressive defenses has fans hoping for a major turnaround. In this game, we'll be looking for sharper tackling, better gap discipline, and improved communication in the secondary. Facing Sean McVay's Rams, even in preseason, is no small challenge. McVay is known for creative offensive schemes, and if the Cowboys can hold their own against them now, it's a good sign heading into the regular season. Now let's talk about the Rams side for a minute. While most of the focus is on Dallas, the Rams also have plenty to prove. Their roster is a mix of young talent and seasoned vets, and like the Cowboys, they're using this game to evaluate depth and polish their schemes. Quarterback Matthew Stafford isn't expected to play much, so this will be a golden opportunity for their backups to showcase their skills. We could also see some exciting snaps from rookie playmakers the Rams drafted this year. For both teams, preseason is about building chemistry, and that starts with competitive reps against quality opponents. One of the most interesting wrinkles in this matchup is that the Cowboys and Rams practiced together earlier this week. Joint practices often give players a feel for their opponents and can reduce surprises during the actual game. But they also add a little extra edge. If you've been competing against someone in drills all week, you want to beat them when it counts, even if it's just preseason. Expect some spirited one-on-one matchups, especially between the Cowboys receivers and the Rams defensive backs. This could be a preview of regular season level intensity. From a fan perspective, preseason games are more than just football. They're about hope. Every snap offers a chance to imagine what could be when September rolls around. Tonight, Cowboys Nation will be watching closely for signs that this year's team is different. Is Joe Milton ready to be the quarterback of the future? Can the offensive line hold up against pressure? Will the defense look faster, sharper, and more confident? Every little detail matters because they add up to the bigger picture. Is this the year the Cowboys take the next step? For gamblers and bettors, the stakes are a little different. According to BetMGM, the Cowboys enter this game as 2.5-point favorites with a money line of -130, while the Rams sit at +110. The over-under is set at 33.5 points. A pretty typical number for preseason football, where offenses are still getting in sync. While preseason betting can be unpredictable, some sharp bettors focus on coaching styles, quarterback rotations, and depth players to gain an edge. Just remember, no matter the odds, preseason games are more about evaluation than results. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at SoFi Stadium, and if you can't make it to Los Angeles, you can still catch the action on TV or via streaming. The game will air regionally on Telemundo in Odessa, Midland, Texas, and KABC-ABC in Los Angeles. Fans can also watch via FuboTV with a free trial, though regional restrictions may apply. Whether you're watching from a sports bar, your living room, or even sneaking peeks at your phone during a family event, this is your first real taste of Cowboys football in 2025. So here's the bottom line. This game may not count in the standings, but it counts for a lot of players fighting for their NFL careers. It counts for a new coaching staff trying to prove they can elevate the Cowboys. And it counts for fans who have been starving for football since last season ended. By the time the clock hits 0, we'll have our first real impressions of this team's identity. So grab your snacks, settle in, and get ready, because Cowboys football is officially back. And it's time to see what this 2025 squad is made of. Another thing to watch tonight is the body language and energy on the sidelines. Preseason games can be long for players who aren't in every series, but great teams show unity from start to finish. Look for veterans mentoring rookies, coaches having quick teaching moments, and players celebrating each other's wins. Those little moments reveal a lot about team culture. And Brian Schottenheimer has made it clear that building a strong locker room is just as important as executing on the field. If we see that camaraderie early, it's a sign this group is already buying in to the new era of Cowboys football. Finally, remember that preseason is about progress, not perfection. There will be dropped passes, missed tackles, and blown assignments. It's part of the process. But the real test is whether mistakes are corrected quickly and whether players bounce back with confidence. That's what coaches will be studying in the film room tomorrow. So, whether the Cowboys leave SoFi Stadium with a win or a loss, the key takeaway will be growth. And for fans, that means patience. Because this is just step one of a long journey toward the regular season and beyond.